Hello friends, this is Amit Meena. So once again welcome to my channel. In the previous part of this chapter, we have studied about various types of synthetic fibers. In this part, we will study about various types of plastic and its properties and many more things about plastic. So what is a plastic? Plastic is a polymer. We have discussed polymer. Polymer means a chain which contains many small units called monomers. The same way plastic is also a polymer. It is a man-made material. It is of two types. When the monomer units, you can see monomeric units are presented in the form of blocks. These are the blocks. When these blocks are arranged one after another in the form of a line, this arrangement is called as linear arrangement. When two or more linear arrangements are connected with each other by cross linkages, bonds, this type of arrangement is called as cross linked arrangement. Clear? Plastic is very special. How? Because you have seen plastic in various shapes. You have seen thin sheets of plastic. It can be made into wires. It is found in different colors and it can be recycled. That's why the plastic is very special. Here we can see so many pictures are there. Bottles, bucket, toys. So these are the pictures showing various colors, various properties of plastic. Now we will talk about the types of plastic. So plastic is broadly classified into two categories. First one is thermoplastic. Another one is thermosetting plastic. There are some differences in these two types of plastics. So let us study one by one. So first is thermoplastic. So thermoplastic is the plastic which can be bent easily and which can be softened on heating. जिनको गर्म करने पे जो बैंड हो जाते हैं, सॉफ्ट हो जाते हैं, ऐसे प्लास्टिक्स को हम लोग बोलते हैं thermoplastic. They melt on heating and they can be molded into various shapes on heating. Thermoplastics are soft and flexible. They can be drawn into fine fibers, molded into any desired shape and stretched or spread as sheet. Example, you can see examples: PVC, polyvinyl chloride, acrylic, polypropylene, PTEE, polytetrafluoroethylene, ethylene. Okay. Examples of thermoplastic. So many articles are there. Plastic chairs and tables, plastic food containers, toys, spoons and forks, plastic cups, and daily uses items like bottles and all. It is also mentioned here, polythene is used for making toys, combs, containers, etc. And PVC is used for making pipes, footwears, etc. Now you can see thermosetting plastic. So let me revise one more time. What is thermoplastic? So thermoplastic is the plastic which can be molded into any shape on heating. But now we are discussing about thermosetting plastic. See the definition: thermoset can be molded to set it in any shape, but it cannot be remolded. Means once the shape is given, cannot be changed on heating. Thermoplastics were soft and thermosetting plastics are hard and rigid. Examples are also given: bakelite and melamine. It is dark in color, hard and resistant to heat and electricity. Both the types of plastics are resistant to heat and electricity. It is widely used for making handles of kettles and pans, frying pans. Some more examples are given: telephone sets, electric switches, electric lamp holders, etc. Some more examples are there. Thermostat handles, uniform of firemen, again made up of thermosetting plastic, melamine wares, kitchenwares especially, they are made up of melamine, a type of thermosetting plastic, and electric pins, plugs, sockets. So let us study about bakelite and melamine in brief. Bakelite is a poor conductor of heat and electricity, so it is used for making electrical switches, handles of electric iron, pressure cooker, frying pans, etc. If we talk about melamine, it is resistant to fire and more resistant to heat than other plastics. So it is used for making uniforms of firemen, floor tiles, kitchenwares, etc. So why plastic is chosen as a material of choice? So there are some properties of plastic which are very essential, which make plastic a very special thing. So plastics are light, strong, durable and cheaper than metals. So they are used for making furnitures, parts of vehicle, aircrafts, spacecrafts, etc. You know that plastic is very lighter, very stronger also, durable and cheaper than metals. सस्ते होते हैं मेटल से. They do not react with the air, water and do not corrode easily. So प्लास्टिक की स्पेशलिटी है, वो एयर वाटर के साथ में रिएक्शन नहीं करता है, इवन केमिकल्स के साथ में भी रिएक्शन नहीं कर सकता है. That's why we are using plastic for storing many kinds of materials and chemicals also. Another property of plastic is poor conductor of heat and electricity. We have already discussed about this thing. Now we'll talk about plastic and the environment. So let us study the materials are of two types by keeping the view the environment. First one is biodegradable material. So by the name it is clear, materials which can be decomposed by the action of microorganisms are called biodegradable materials. Example, wood, paper, leather, etc. While non-biodegradable materials are the materials which cannot be decomposed by the action of microorganisms. Example, plastic, glass, metals, etc. Since plastics take several years to decompose, they are not environment friendly and causes pollution of water and soil. If plastics are burnt, it releases poisonous gases which causes pollution of air. It may kill many animals as well as polluting earth. So if you talk about this aspect, environmental aspect of plastic, so we should say the plastic is not eco-friendly. Why? Because it is non-biodegradable. First of all, it takes several years to decompose. In case when the burning of plastic takes place, it will release so many harmful gases which is not good for environment. If plastic mix with water and soil, it will pollute soil as well as water, and if anyhow animals will eat this, they will die also. So that's why the plastic is very harmful. Now we have studied already about the environmental aspect. So how to reduce the pollution caused by plastic? So many things are there. Avoid use of plastic as far as possible. We should not use plastic. Instead of this, we can use cotton bag, paper bag, jute bag for shopping and our other purposes. Next, biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be collected and disposed separately. In case we are getting so many plastic wastes, we should collect it and dump it separately. plastics waste should be recycled because it can be recycled. That way we have to collect it and send for recycling. As a responsible citizen, we have to use 4R principle. So what is 4R principle? Reuse, reduce, recycle and recover plastic. You can see by the picture it is clear. I am not a plastic bag, so it is a kind of, it may be a kind of paper bag or jute bag, cotton bag, but it is not a plastic bag. Okay, so this is all about plastic and various types of plastic, relation of plastic with the environment, and how to reduce pollution caused by plastic. I hope you like the video. Once again, do subscribe my channel and watch the videos regularly. Thank you.